And I'm Laura Estel Medina.
Welcome to United ITV News, a program that will show you what's happening at United ISD.
You'll see events and activities that take place in our district.
On today's newscast, the big bad wolf and the three little pigs go to trial, and some elementary students get to decide their fate.
And you'll get to see Laredo's top canines in action as they compete for top dog. We'll explain.
Those stories and more are coming up
on this exciting edition of United ITV Student News.
Students had the chance to participate in the court trial involving some well-known fairy tale characters.
ITV reporter Jose Sanchez has a story.
Webb County Court at Law 2 was the venue for an unusual but somewhat anticipated lawsuit. However, the nature of the case was a little unexpected and very much reversed, as Mr. B.B. Wolf sued the so-called Three Little Pigs.
The three pigs are guilty of assault.
Of course, this was not a real court trial. Judge Victor Villarreal, in partnership with State Senator Judith Zaffirini, has been holding mock trials in his court in which characters from popular fairy tales argue in civil cases for damages caused during the course of their stories. In this case, the wolf was suing the pigs for assault, claiming they lured him down their chimney, where the pigs planned on cooking and eating him, according to the complaint. He was seeking damages for the injuries he sustained being burned by the boiling kettle in the pig's fireplace. He also accused the pigs of conspiracy, aiding and abetting, and slander. Actors played the parts of the pigs, the wolf, their respective attorneys, and the witnesses called to testify. The entire script containing the plaintiffs' and defendants' arguments and witness testimonies was written by Senator Zaffirini.
I frankly just sit down and start writing, but before I do, I think about the subject, I think about the lessons, and I read the fairy tale and read about mock trials and just refresh my memory about the story itself. Then what we are trying to do as a group, especially with Judge Victor Villarreal's guidance, is to teach the children not only about the courtroom processes and the system of justice, key concepts such as due process, that a person is innocent until proven guilty, and that there is a certain procedure involved in a trial itself. So they learn about the system of justice, they learn about trials, and I try to incorporate all that into the script.
The case was tried like an actual civil case, with the jury selected from the elementary school students in attendance and Judge Victor Villarreal presiding.
The idea is to encourage students not only to do well in school and obey the law, but also to have a hands-on experience in court. So 12 students are randomly selected to be jurors. We also have students that are randomly selected to be a junior bailiff, junior court reporter, junior court clerk, junior court reporter, so that they can learn about all of the different occupations that help courts run. It's not just the judge and lawyers, but there's so many important parts and occupations that help a court run, so they get to learn about it all.
While this sort of mock trial can be very entertaining, the true purpose is to educate Laredo students about the legal system and give them the opportunity to practice important life skills.
We try to develop critical thinking skills, and we do it by presenting not only the original side of the story, but also the other side of the story. These are really based on fairy tales as they were written and fractured fairy tales, representing another perspective.
And this wolf is undoubtedly being bad by insulting.
The key takeaway is an introduction to the system of justice in the United States and how fair it is and how important it is for the members of the jury to set aside their own biases, their own preconceived ideas, and to listen to the evidence, to be fair, to be honest, and to be unbiased. That is critical.
The case was a twist on the renowned fable. The wolf's attorney argued that the pigs conspired to lure the wolf into going down their chimney, where they planned to cook him into caldo de lobo and eat him. Further, he alleged that the pigs had been bullying the wolf and damaging his reputation as a good, law-abiding citizen by spreading vicious rumors about his character and calling him Big Bad when his name is actually Billy Bob. Meanwhile, the pig's attorney argued that Mr. B.B. Wolf was a vicious and ravenous monster and that all wolves are horrible. However, All evidence seemed to be in favor of the wolf, who claimed he wouldn't even think of hurting the pigs because, after all, he buys his pork at H-E-B just like everyone else. The jury of 12 fifth grade students from San Agustin Elementary and UISD's Troutman Elementary heard attorney arguments and witness testimony before going to the jury room to deliberate. After weighing all the evidence, they returned with their verdict. The pigs were found liable for assault, conspiracy, and slander. They were ordered to pay the wolf $2,050 in damage to offset his medical expenses for the burns he suffered in the pig's fireplace.
Did at any time did you visit
We caught up with one of the students from Troutman Elementary who served as a juror to ask about her experience and how it will help her when she is called to jury duty as an adult.
It's really fun because, if you want to be a juror, you get that good experience from childhood. You could remember back and look back and see what you did and remember.
Of course, providing students the experience of taking part in a civil trial is very rewarding.
It is a lot of fun. I didn't know before we started doing this how much fun it would be, but it's fun putting it together. It's fun reviewing the scripts. It's fun practicing when we have rehearsals for it. And it's very enjoyable to receive students, welcome them to County Court at Law 2, and then helping them understand what it is about the justice system that they're learning, whether it be cross-examination of a witness or jury deliberations, or even objections that are made from the attorneys. They get to enjoy learning about our judicial system. Boys and girls, at this time, on behalf of County Court at Law 2, I want to thank all of you and your teachers for being with us today.
It's important for everyone to know about the judicial system, the law, and their rights. By providing a fun way to learn about it, Senator Zaffarini and Judge Villarreal may even be preparing the next generation of attorneys and judges. The possibilities are limitless. For UISD Student News, I'm Jose Sanchez.
5 new officers were sworn into the UISD Police Department during a special ceremony. The department has worked to hire more police officers to bolster school security. More recently, 3 additional officers were sworn in to serve and protect our schools. UISD Superintendent Roberto J. Santos, UISD Police Chief Ray Garner, and families of the new officers attended this ceremony. Chief Garner told us about how the district is taking campus safety very seriously.
We'll have over 80 officers that are out protecting our schools. As Mr. Santos just made a comment, we're probably the only school district in the state that has a licensed peace officer inside every school. And just going into the new year, we've increased our number of officers, and we've also been increased the number of security guards we have.
We welcome these new officers and thank them for their service to make our schools safe.
Alexander High School's 9th grade campus was the site of a very special kind of competition for a special kind of competitor. United ISD Police Department hosted their 4th annual canine competition. Canine officers and their dogs came from all over the state to see who is the best narcotics canine.
Today we are having our local canine competition where we're able to utilize not only ourselves, our department within UISD, we're hosting the competition, but we're actually able to have everybody locally, including some of our South Texas and a little bit of North Texas canine handlers come in and have a little fun with a canine competition, seeing who's top dog for narcotic purposes.
Customs and Border Protection canine Lola won first place this year. Congratulations, and thanks to all the canines and handlers for their service.
United South High School partners with Workforce Solutions of South Texas to renovate their organization's Workforce Mobile Unit. The vehicle, which is used to help people look for jobs and receive career guidance, was purchased 12 years ago and was in need of restoration. The celebration began with a reception in the school's library, where the students' renovated efforts were highlighted. United South High School Principal Adriana Ramirez tells us more.
Our students in the vocational area and the career technology came together. It was our graphic arts, our technology, and our auto collision repair groups that came together, and they worked on the mobile unit. They started in October, and through the year they were working. They did the outside of the van, they restored it. They did the graphics on the outside of the van, and that will be used throughout the community. They installed satellites and technology inside of the unit. So together with the Workforce Solutions, this project really did come together.
The students are enrolled in graphic design, auto mechanics, audio, video productions, and building trades courses.
United ISD held its annual Spelling Bee competition at the Bill Johnson Student Activity Complex. Students from the district's elementary and middle schools participated in the event. The first place winner was United Middle School 8th grader Ethan Coroma. Second place went to Faskin Elementary 5th grader Niurka Sandoval. Third place was tied between three students, Rebecca Navarro, an 8th grader from George Washington Middle School, Fabiola Cavazos, a 5th grader from Troutman Elementary School, and Nathaniel Rimocal, a 3rd grader from Kennedy Zapata Elementary. Congratulations to all.
United ISD also held its 5th annual All-District Math Bee at the Student Activity Complex. Students from grades 2 through 5 went head-to-head competing to see who would be the winner in this contest. A total of 87 students took part in this fun and challenging tournament of mathematical mastery. Congratulations to the winners.
Students at Arndt Elementary had a very special visitor. IBC and Commerce Bank President and CEO Ignacio Urabazo Jr. treated students to an in-depth discussion about setting achievable goals and how to make good choices with their money. IBC Bank has been teaching personal finance lessons to students since 2007.
Arndt Elementary School also held a career day at their campus. Presenters from various agencies including Texas Parks and Wildlife, U.S. Border Patrol, and the Laredo Fire Department met with students in their classrooms. It was a fun and informative event. Students learned it was never too early to start thinking about their future career goals.
Students at Cuellar Elementary School are putting leadership skills into practice. The school held a career day event recently, but decided it would be a good opportunity to show their guests the leadership skills they've learned as a part of the Leader in Me program. The program helps students develop good habits and skills for success. The students made a short presentation for their guests, who came from many different community agencies, as Principal Melissa Shin explains.
We're real pleased to have today with us and honored. We have several community members, police department, border patrol. We have people from HEB here. We have people from the district office, the DA's office. We have Medina Electric. We have different careers that our children can learn about today. So we kind of tied our leadership day with career day, and it gives us an opportunity to share what we're doing with the community.
The school has been part of the Leader in Me program for 6 years, and is the only Laredo school participating in this special program.
United ISD celebrated School Breakfast Week at the district's boardroom. School Breakfast Week is observed every year in conjunction with the Texas Department of Agriculture to promote the importance of a good health breakfast. Ariana Valdez, Operations Manager for UISD's Child Nutrition Department, tells us more.
We would really like for everyone to know how important it is for children to start the day with a healthy breakfast, because it helps them concentrate on what the teachers are trying to explain to them and show them, and so they can get greater knowledge from everyday teachings. It's very important for the parents to make sure they have breakfast either with us, because most of our schools have breakfast in the classroom, or at home, but it's really important for them to do a healthy breakfast every day.
The district also announced the winner of the Texas Department of Agriculture's annual art contest. Amy Nojosa, a student from Matias de Llano Elementary, took the top honor for her poster, which will be used to promote school breakfast across the state.
Representatives from both of Laredo's school districts joined forces to announce the Texas English Language Proficiency Assessment System exam, also known as TELPAS. The exam is designed to measure English language proficiency and development in students who are enrolled in bilingual programs and are learning the language. UISD's former bilingual program director, Dr. Carmen Pompa, explains.
The TELPAS exam measures the English language. It is, the acronym stands for Texas English Language Proficiency Assessment System. So it does measure the ability of the child to speak English. So we do encourage our parents to, motivate their students to do their best, have a good night's rest, and then come prepared to take our tests.
A health resource fair was held at the UT Health Science Center's Laredo campus. The purpose was to make parents of special needs children aware of the health service in our community. Ms. Julie Besan, Executive Director of the Area Health Education Center, explains.
Today we're very proud and honored to have some guests from Texas Children's Hospital and Baylor College of Medicine. These are some experts that are here with us today. in our community to share information about genetic disorders and the testing that's now available so that we can help families of children with special needs. And so they decided to choose Laredo as the location to come and bring this valuable information so that we can help our families, so that we can link them to the resources and services that are now available for children of all ages.
Coming up on United ITV News, an award-winning author visits a high school.
And we'll explain why one principal gets dunked and the other gets slimed.
Don't change that channel.
You're watching United ITV Student News.
Hello, my name is Montserrat Garza. I am the salutatorian of United High School for the class of 2018. Congratulations to all graduates. Through all my sacrifices, mistakes, and experiences, I learned that anyone can do what I did because the secret to getting ahead is simply getting started. As Mahatma Gandhi said, the future depends on what you do today.
Do you dream of swimming competitively for your high school? Sign up for UISD Summer Swim Camp, open to all United ISD students interested in varsity high school swimming. The nominal fee includes breakfast and/or lunch. Those living in South Laredo qualify for transportation. The first camp session begins June 4th, with 2 more scheduled in July. Register at the UISD Natatorium located at 201 Lindenwood Drive, next to the UISD Administration Building, or call 473-6173. Feelings of hopelessness, change in behavior, withdrawal from family, friends, or favorite activities is not just being moody. Depression and suicide ideation is a serious health concern, but help is available. Contact your school counselor for assistance. Suicide is a permanent solution for a temporary problem. You can also contact the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline or Alliance for Safe Kids. Get help today.
We should always feel safe at school.
Threatening to hurt or kill someone is a crime.
Making threats in person or on social media can get you into serious trouble.
And spreading rumors can be just as harmful.
It's no joke to show pictures of weapons or make threats to hurt or kill someone.
If you see something that affects your safety or your school safety, report it immediately to a parent, school official, or law enforcement.
If you see it, if you hear it, don't spread it, report it.
United South High School welcomed a new head football coach.
Coach Jose Cos was selected to replace outgoing United South football coach Sergio Salinas. Coach Cos brings a wealth of experience with him, having served as defensive coach at Alexander High School and at Cedar Ridge High School in Round Rock, Texas. He has also coached powerlifting, track and field, and wrestling. Coach Cos told us about how excited he is to be back at Laredo and back at UISD.
The response that I've gotten back from the community is just phenomenal, man. I really didn't expect it. Part of making a decision to come to the United South was the community, the staff, the administration, the kids. It's just the humbleness of the people, man. It's just terrific, overwhelming.
We are very excited and honored to welcome Coach Jose Cos back to Laredo and back to the UISD family.
United High School Magnet Counselor Joanna Garcia Peña was recognized by Texas A&M University. She was recognized as a very important counselor by the university for her work assisting students to transition from high school to college. She told us about how proud she is to represent her school in our city.
We have a shared collaboration here at United High School with the students, the parents, and the community, and all of us for a goal of student success. Mr. Aleman has provided a secure, positive climate here at this campus so students feel comfortable to come and ask questions right before school, during school, after school. Everyone helps out here. I'm just a lucky piece of the puzzle that gets this recognition, but I know that I'll proudly be representing not only United High School, but Laredo, Texas as well.
A United High School senior was recognized by U.S. Customs and Border Protection for her hard work and dedication. Julissa Barbarena received the Customs and Border Protection Leadership and Wisdom Award. It is presented monthly to high school criminal justice students who displayed leadership in their community, excellence in their academics, and exceptional character. Ms. Barbarena hopes to study criminal law when she goes to college. Everyone here at ITV wishes her the very best.
Alexander High School students got the chance to meet a very popular author. Francisco Stork, an award-winning author, visited students in the school's library. All of his stories are about Mexican American characters. He told us why he feels it's important to write about his culture.
All of my characters are Mexican Americans, and they're Mexican Americans in different situations. Some of them are rich, some of them are poor, some of them are smart, some of them, And so what I want to portray is just sort of the diversity within Mexican Americans, and also I think a lot of people when they think about a particular group, they have sort of preformed ideas of what they are, and so really the best way to know another person in many ways is through literature, because you can get to their minds. In real life, it's very difficult for me to know what you're thinking, but in a book, you can really do that.
Alexandra High School celebrated Dr. Seuss' birthday with lots of fun games and activities in the school's library. There was a puzzle competition, a photo booth, and a poetry contest for students to compete. Alexandra High School librarian Carmen Escamilla tells us more.
One of the things that we instill here in our Bulldog Library and in our UISD libraries is that all students are readers. And so we give them every opportunity to stop and read and enjoy. And today, even though we have games and we have celebrations, the most important thing is every single person in the United States today is going to read across America.
An 8th grade student at United Middle School has become a published author. His book, Half the Battle, A Hero's War, was recently published and is available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble bookstore. He told us about how he was inspired to become an author.
I got inspired because when I was, I want to say 9 or 10, I read a lot of Harry Potter and other books that, not really books, more like novels. And I was like, well, I mean, these guys are doing it, so I might as well do it to express my imagination.
United Middle School principal Rebecca Morales tells us how she feels about having such a young author as a student at her school.
I really have no words for it. I'm just extremely proud, and we're so blessed that our students have this opportunity to see that pretty much anything is possible. And when you don't give up on a dream or a goal that you set, that he's living proof that that it can be done. And so we're just very proud for the opportunity. We're very blessed to have Juan Ramon on our campus, and that he's able to share this experience and this success with our kids.
Local radio personality Sammy the House Ramirez visited students at Los Obispos Middle School for a Read Across America event. He read one of Dr. Seuss's most popular books, Green Eggs and Ham, which is a favorite among students of all ages. He had this advice for the students.
Read. Everyone should read, not just because your teachers make you. Read because it makes your vocabulary bigger, and sometimes, and I shouldn't say this, but just sounding smarter is a big help. So learn your vocabulary, read books, and get smart. The richest people in the world have lots of books in their library.
The Accelerated Reader program was in full swing at UISD. Students at Washington Middle School who read at least 500 pages earned the chance to dunk their principal, Ms. Beth Porter, making good on her promise. The principal sat in the dunking booth as students threw balls at a target, dunking her in a pool of cold water. Meanwhile, students at Centennial Elementary covered the principal, Ms. Amabilia Gonzalez, in slang for the Accelerated Reader Challenge. It was a fun day for everyone.
Freedom Elementary School held a kickoff for Read Across America. Students gathered in the school's gym for music, dancing, and a puppet show sponsored by the Laredo Public Library. Students also wore costumes for the Whoville Hair Contest, inspired by The Grinch Who Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss. School librarian Anna Lee Johnson tells us more.
We're celebrating Dr. Seuss's birthday with Read Across America, and we are currently collaborating with the Laredo Public Library. They're putting on a show today, a puppet show, and they're going to be listening to some stories. It's super important that you're reading and that your parents are reading to you, because kids who are read to at home help build great public schools.
It was a great day of reading and fun for all the students.
Students, faculty, and staff at Freedom Elementary School also celebrated Earth Day with a tree planting ceremony. The event was sponsored by Webb County Present One Commissioner Jesse Gonzalez and Dr. Ag's Home Centers. Commissioner Gonzalez was there to assist the school's garden club, stingers, and SCEL students in planting the new trees.
Meanwhile, students at Veterans Memorial Elementary also planted trees for Earth Day, Pre-kinder and LCL students beautified their campus with the help of teachers and administrators. 3 trees were donated by Lowe's, and 2 were purchased and donated by Girl Scout Troop number 91066. The Girl Scouts were also on hand to help plant the trees.
Students at Clark Elementary have been learning all about nutrition. The students took part in a curriculum that offers children the opportunity to learn about gardening, nutrition, and physical activity. They held an event for parents to see firsthand the products of their work. UISD's GT and Advanced Academics Coordinator Lisa Dunn explains.
Clark Elementary GT students are working in conjunction with AgriLife Extension from Texas A&M University. They've been working on a curriculum called Learn, Grow, Eat, Go, and they have been learning about nutrition, and they've planted vegetables in the garden. They've built garden beds, and tonight is a culminating event wherein they are showcasing what they've learned, and they have stations at which the children are leading education and demonstrations, recipes, and things of that nature.
The students presented healthy recipes they learned about in their studies. Laredo Mayor Pete Saenz and Webb County Judge Tano Tejirina were on hand to congratulate the children. Ms. Dunn told us about the benefits of this curriculum.
Well, they will be getting research skills, and they also will hopefully have a sense of healthier lifestyle and healthier choices to last a lifetime.
School counselors were recognized by the City of Laredo for their hard work and dedication. During a staff development meeting at the UISD Student Activity Complex, a proclamation was read by City Councilman Alejandro Perez recognizing National Schools Counselors Week. UISD's Director of Guidance and Counseling, Cristina Uribe Flores, told us why it's important to support school counselors.
We have about 105 counselors at United ISD to help serve our kids, and it's just really important that they get the right professional development in order to better serve our students.
You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
And be sure to watch all the latest UISD videos on our YouTube channel.
You've been watching United ITV News.
We hope you enjoyed our show.
I'm Raisa Garza.
And I'm Lorestel Medina.
Thank you for watching.